Five Nights at Freddy's is one of my favourite game franchises, mainly due to the interesting story and the hidden lore throughout each new entry. But another reason it's my favourite is the wide range of characters present in each game. With well over 100 confirmed animatronics in the game franchise alone, not to mention the books and AR games that have new skins released nearly every month. So in today's video, I will be ranking my top 10 favourite animatronics from each games. This list only includes the mainliner games starting at FNAF 1 all the way to Security Breach. And remember, this is my opinion. If you disagree with my list, let me know who you put in your top 10 in the comments below. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the list at number 10. Have Withered Chica. The reason I've put Withered Chica at the bottom of this list is I really like her design, but Ultimate Custom Night kind of ruined her for me from a lore perspective.
I was the first. I have seen everything.
As it should really be the puppet who was the first one who died. Still in my top 10 though, but just because how cool she looks. She looks like she's constantly trying to give you a hug. Now, Fredbear as a concept, I love. Especially how he appears in the FNAF 4 minigames and plays a vital role in the whole story of that game. I just wish we got to see him a bit more, other than the minigames, since the only time we get to see Fredbear is in Ultimate Custom Night, when he is like casting shadow after you use the death coin on Golden Freddy. And I know this is probably like meaning, ooh, Golden Freddy is Fredbear, but to me they are two different entities. Probably the same spirits, but two different entities, if that makes sense. And now at number 8 is the Spaghetti Bear himself, Molten Freddie. Now I love Kellen Goff. He's an amazing voice actor and has given personality to so many animatronics from this series. But the only reason Molten Freddie isn't higher on the list is that he feels a bit too similar to Funtime Freddy. I know this is probably due to Funtime Freddy having taken over like Ennard after they kicked Baby out in the source code of FNAF and FNAF World websites. But I'd love for him to like sound a bit different, maybe like a bit like croakier, as like aged. But other than that, his whole design, especially the orange and brown colour scheme, is just chef's kiss. Is one of my favourites. Now at number 7 we have the smelliest furry ever, Springtrap. Now I feel like a lot of you Afton simps will be a bit upset about this choice, and to that I say good. I feel like Springtrap is a good antagonist. His design in FNAF 3 is amazing. The way the corpse is visible through certain parts of the suit just feels so creepy. But the reason he sits at 7th spot is his awful jump scare. To be honest, I feel more scared when being jump scared by a trash in the game. At least that's alarming. Now, taking the number 6 spot, we have the one and only
Music Man!
That's right, MacPat's favourite spidery DJ thingy. Actually, what is Music Man? It doesn't matter. Just look at this absolute unit. I have never seen something more child-friendly. Totally not scary at all. The main reason DJ Music Man takes up the 6th spot is just his gameplay sequence, where you're running from him near the arcades. It just induces a type of panic which I haven't felt in a FNAF game before, which it is easy to beat, but it is still one of my favourite parts of the game, so good job Steel Will. now down to the top 5. Is everyone getting excited? Whilst we're here, why don't you put down below your predictions of what you think my number 1 will be, and if anyone gets it right, you win a free liked comment. Such an amazing prize. Talking about prizes, our number 5 goes to everyone's favourite long-limbed gal. It's the puppet. There's just something about the puppet that just gives me the chills. Maybe it's those black empty eyes or those trademark tears and smiles. Whatever it is, just the puppet will always have a spot in my heart. On to number 4, we now have Nightmare. Now, Nightmare has always stuck out for me for several reasons. Could it be the fact that it has an actual brain in it? Or that it could signify death? Whatever it is, it's a very hard animatronic to beat. To this day, I have never gotten past it. Not once on FNAF 4. It's probably because I'm rubbish at the games, but that's beside the point. This black bear of death gives me chills every time I see it. And that's why it has the number 4 slot. We have now entered the top 3 slots. These next 3 animatronics are my all-time favourites, and the number 3 slot goes to Mangle. Now, Mangle is a very interesting animatronic. When starting FNAF 2 for the first time and plopping down into that office and seeing the massive parts that she is, I feel it's a bit frightening. Not to mention the way he scuttles around the ceiling like something out of a horror film. And their design is just one of my favourites all time, and that probably won't change for a long time now. Now, the penultimate spot, the runner-up for this rating, goes to Grim Foxy. Now, I know that Grim Foxy technically isn't a real animatronic since it's in a VR game, but it's my list and I can do what I want. But have you seen this absolute beast? His whole design looks like someone set Nightmare and Foxy on fire. It just makes me so happy. And the way he straights his sickle across the wall when you die in Curse of Fredbear just gives me chills every time. You can't look at this and think it's not intimidating. He's got a sickle for a hand, for crying out loud. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, my number 1 animatronic in FNAF is, drumroll please, Favourite Freddy. This big beefy teddy bear is hands down my favourite looking animatronic in the whole franchise. Just the way he looks, coupled with his intimidating presence as he comes closer in the hallway. Honestly, I could talk about this for hours, about why he's my favourite, but I won't bore you with that today. But my top 1 spot goes to Favourite Freddy. Anyway, that was my ranking for my top 10 animatronics. The list was originally going to be top 15, but it requires way too much brain power, and I'm constantly running low on that these days. I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. It's been a bit different from my usual content of gameplays, but I wanted to do something new for once. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.